Hello, myself Lakshya Patel, working as an assistant professor in computer department at Mahatma Gandhi Institute of Technical Education and Research Center, Navsari. Now, today we are going to learn about part unit number 5, which is greedy algorithms. Before that, we studied the dynamic programming. Dynamic programming, greedy algorithms, and branch and bounds. All this method is used for solving the optimization problem. Now, what is the optimization problem? Optimization problem means which give the result either minimum or maximum. Out of them, some of problem we solve using dynamic approach, some of them are solved using greedy methods, and some of them are solved using branch and bound. Now in the dynamic method, the problem are solved based on the principle of optimality, and each subsequent stage we take the decision. In the greedy method is also used for solving the optimal problem, but once we take the decision, we cannot neglect it in the next stage. And some of them are also solved using branch and brown. Now, these are the topics which is covered in the greedy algorithms. What is the characteristic of greedy algorithms? What are the elements of greedy strategy? And the problem which are solved using greedy methods are making change problem, minimum spanning tree based on the given graph. We solve minimum spanning tree by using the Kruskal algorithms and Prim's algorithm. Shortest path, which is also known as an Dijkstra algorithm, knapsack problem, activity selection problem, job scheduling problem, and Halfman coding. These are the topic or these are the problem which are solved using greedy approach. Now first of all we see what is the greedy approach. Now greedy strategy is used for solving the optimization problem, and we already know what is the optimization problem, which give the result either minimum or maximum. These are the characteristics which are used for solving the problems. Now, greedy technique, the solution construct through the sequence of steps, and each expanding a partially constructed solution obtained so far until the complete solution to the problem is reached. At each step, the choice made should be a feasible, optimal, and irrevocable. Irrevocable. Now, the first is each step the choice is feasible means it should satisfy the problem constraint. Problem constraint means it satisfy the problem condition. And second steps is a optimal. Among all the feasible solution, the base solution is to be choose is known as an optimal. And irrevocable means once the particular choice is made, then it should not change under subsequent stage. This three step is used at each steps: feasible, optimal, and irrevocable. Now in the greedy approach, form the set or list of candidates C. Once the candidate is selected forever, and once the candidate is excluded from the solution, it never reconsider. Means choice is made only one stage, not after that, and to construct the solution in optimal way. From that greedy method maintain the two sets. The first set that contain the already chosen or considered item, while other set contain the candidate have been considered but rejected. Now we understand this characteristic with the help of the example. For example, we take the problem P. Problem P has that if we want to travel from location A to location B, then there is a many possible solution. We can travel the location A to B using by walking, using by bicycle, using by car, using by train, using by aeroplane, etc. There is a many possible solution. But the main constraint on this problem is to complete this journey from location A to B within the 12 hours. The main constraint is complete the journey within the 12 hours. So by walking, by bicycle, by car it is not possible. So feasible solution is by travel through the train or by travel through the plane. This is the feasible solution. Now the next step is to find the optimal solution. Now for finding the optimal solution, to to see the main objective of the given problem. Now the main objective of the given problem is, the problem is to travel from location A to B within the 12 hours. And the main objective of this problem is to complete this journey from travel A to B using the minimum cost. Now the optimal solution is possible to complete the journey from location A to B within the 12-hour and minimum cost. So possible solution, optimal solution is only by travel through the train. So this is the optimal solution which satisfy the condition of, which satisfy the given condition of problem. So this is known as a greedy approach. Now we see the elements of greedy strategy. Now the first step, the first element is the solution function. Solution function means it check whether the choose set of item provide the solution. Means first we select some solution from the given input domain, and then we check whether the solution is feasible or not. Before that we see the example to travel from A to B within the 12 hours and the minimum cost, that is the optimization problem. Now the feasible solution is travel through by train or by plane. This is the feasible solution. And next, that is selection solution. From the feasible solution, we select the most promising solution, that is known as an optimal solution, which satisfy the objective of the given problem. Now what is the objective of given problem? We discussed on previous one, that is to complete the journey in minimum cost. And last one, that is objective function, which does not appear explicitly, but we gives the value of solution. Now from the set of feasible solution, particular solution that satisfy or nearly satisfy the objective of the function, such solution is called the optimal solution. And as the greedy method work in the stage, at each stage only one input is considered each time. Based on this input, it is decide whether the input gives the optimal solution or not. Now we solve the problem using greedy method. Here we solve the making change problem. Now what is the making change problem? To give the amount, pay the amount to the customer using smallest possible number of coins. So making change problem is known as a minimization problem because it gives the smallest possible number of coins. Now here the number of coins are available, that is 10 rupees coin, 5 rupee coin, 2 rupee coin, 1 rupee coin and 50 paisa. In unlimited quantity these coin are available. Now we see the example here. Suppose we need to pay an amount of 28 rupees using available coins. Here candidate coins are 10 rupee coin, 5 rupee coin, 2 rupee coin, 1 rupee coin and 50 paisa. Now we first find a feasible solution and out of them we find the optimal solution. So here we select the number of coins. First the amount is 0. So first coin is 10 rupees. So we select the 10 rupees coins. So two 10 rupees coin are selected. So here we select the highest coin first because it is greedy in nature. So and then we coin the 5 rupees coin, one 5 rupees coin. So given total amount is 25 rupees, and then we gives the 2 rupees coin in one quantity. So it gives the 27 rupees, and after that we gives 1 rupee coin, one coin of 1 rupee. So we gives the 28 rupees amount, change of 28 rupees. So here we used 5 coins. Which one? 2 coins of 10 rupees, 1 coins of 5 rupees, 1 coins of 2 rupees and 1 coins of 1 rupees. This is our optimal solution. Now here we see the algorithms for making change problem. C is a candidate, means candidate set of available coins, and S is the set of selected coin. For making the change of particular amount, we select the coin, that is known as a set S. Now first of all, set is an empty set because it does not gives any change to the particular amount. And then sum is equal to sum of item in solution set. If while sum is not equal to n is the number of coins. Now x is the largest coin. First of all, we choose the largest coin of the given candidate set. That gives the sum plus x, which is lesser or equal to n. If there is no such item, then we return to no solution is found. Otherwise, we collect the number of coins for given the change of given amount, and after that we give the sum of item and then return the solution set S. Now this is the property of greedy method. The first property is at every step is choose the largest coin without worry about it gives the correct answer or not. And the second is it never changes the decision. Once the coin is included in the solution set, we never rejected it. Now here we also see the example. Here we give some denomination of 50 rupee, 20 rupees, 10 rupee and 5 rupee and 1 rupees. So the first problem is give the change of 37 cent. For that here we not choose the 50 rupees coin because the given amount is 37 cents, so which is less than 50. Now we use the 5 coins. Once 20 rupee coin, one coin of 20 rupee, one coin of 10 rupees, one coin of 5 rupees and two coins of 1 rupees. So it used 5 coins for change of 37 cent. Now the second is to change of 91 rupee 91 rupees cent. Now for that how many coin is used? 50 rupee coin, one coin of 50 rupees, two coin of 20 rupees and one coin of 1 rupees. So we use 4 coins. And the last example, we have a denomination of 6 rupees, 4 rupees and 1 rupees, and our aim is to change of 8 rupees. Here solution is the first choose the largest coin. The first coin is 6 rupees and we used 3 coins of 1 rupees. So it used 3 coins. But the best solution is used 2 coins of 4 rupees, which is already solved using greedy approach. We discuss in dynamic method. So it gives the best solution by using the 2 coins of 4 rupees. So this is the property of greedy approach.